professional women and why they can't get a husband and do they want a husband and should we just say praise the Lord and not look at the reason and everything? I have my option and my opinion of why a lot of the middle class and well-bred sisters are not getting a husband and things of that nature. You know, they're making that heavy money, you know, and sure, that's a part of the fear of just meeting a common man and wondering if he's going to want some of it. You know what I mean? You know, is he going to take the money and buy everything and then leave him and everything? So there's a lot of insecurity coming in. That's where psychology coming. You know, there's a lot of insecurity coming in the fact that they're even successful, but they're still insecure. A lot of them, you know, they want something supernature out of a man, you know, that the man is supposed to pull the hair, what they say, the wig off the head and undo the cornrows, and then you have my natural hair and things, you know. Just so many tariffs that's laid in the black community today about relationships and things and why people just not getting married and or satisfied and everything. And it all go back to that M-O-N-E-Y, you understand, about money. So I'm going to go here. And let's try to listen. Okay, now you've met the players. On one side, Sherry Shepard and Jackie Reed, two successful black women a bit frustrated by their search for a man. On the other, Hill Harper and Jim Israel, two men who believe the opposite sex shares in some of the blame here. There's no shortage of opinions, and the fired-up audience is ready for the action to begin. More now from Vicki Mabry with co-host Steve Harvey. All right.
Hello, Atlanta, and welcome to the Nightline Face-Off.
Once the audience settled in their seats, it was time to go. First question to the men. Why do you think that women cannot find the man of their dreams?
Women are looking for men that don't exist. They're looking for this picture-perfect archetype, this Denzel Washington to come pulling up to their house in a new Maybach Benz with a trunk full of Godiva chocolate and a suitcase full of $100,000 bills, and it's not going to happen.
Sherry, is that what you're looking for?
No, and none of my friends are looking for that. I didn't know Denzel had a Maybach, but for me, I'm going God, a man that loves God, a man that loves his family, a man that can support me as I will support him. A man that doesn't mind seeing me take my wig off and help me take the cornrows out my hair.
That's asking a lot, though. That's asking a lot.
You should be able to be who you are.
For real. Weave off, weave on. I mean, you should be able to be real at home. You want that fantasy? Oh, you don't want the real. You do want the shallow?
In my book, I just say, me personally, there's nothing personal against you, Sherry. It's just, you know, me personally, I like a sister with a natural, with a nice natural hairdo.
And you'll get it if you help me take the cornrows out.
That's kind of comical there. You will get it then.
Steve, you got to get in here, huh?
Steve has had a look on his face.
In your man's DNA, he's not built to take your cornrows out, nor does he want
All right.
You think he's showing his love to you is doing everything you want.
Go ahead.
And you don't know how men love.
That's right.
Could that be your problem?
All right.
Because in our DNA, nothing in our DNA has us taking our cornrows. Please understand that. If you got a man in here that can cornrow your hair and take it out, that ain't your man.
A lot of humor on this touchy topic, but things turn serious when they start sizing up who's made it and who hasn't.
You know, when you say, why can't a successful black woman find a man, a lot of times we have gotten to a potential place, and I have this window of time. I can't look at your potential. It's like I'm there already. I'm trying to get what I have worked so hard to have, and I'm asking for the same.
But Sherry, you're looking at it in such a microscopic way.
Okay.
You put potential into where he's at in terms of his career. Let's take this potential example, and I'll use some folks that I've known almost 20 years. Fourth-year attorney at a very prominent Chicago law firm who's doing extremely well. She's on her way to becoming partner. A guy wants to date her who just got out of school, didn't have a job, had no money. She saw potential in him. Now he's president of the United States and she's the first lady. Okay. That is dating potential.
But let me tell you something about that potential. I completely held. President Obama didn't come to her going, hey, I want to be a lawyer. He came into that law firm graduating from Harvard already.
See, Y'all keep clapping about this. And that's where you're so off at. There are men with potential. But because you are eyeballing the position so hard, you can't see the potential.
So many of us have dated guys that we see potential in. Anybody out there dating guys that are there? And what happens, not in all cases, in a lot of cases, the reason why we end up single is because the man cheats. Sometimes we feel like that we have sat there and we have worked a couple jobs and we've said, get out there and do your thing, and then we watch as you leave and go to another woman. And that hurts.
Do black men have a problem with commitment and have a problem with cheating?
Anybody been cheated on out there?
Man raised his hand too, he been cheated on.
Any more than any other race of men. I think that's ridiculous.
No, we're not saying that all black men cheat. We're trying to deal with black men. But I think we have been so, which is why sometimes people say, you know, your mouth, you so bitter, because we're tired. Because we have been in there with you with the potential. God knows we have been in there, and sometimes it gets to a point where we get tired.
But do you find that black women are too angry and too bitter? Is that what you're saying as men?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's not what I'm saying.
No.
What I'm saying in total is that I think we all just want partners. You know what I mean?
But are men intimidated by successful women?
It seems like men start to resent us. And then, you know, sometimes I don't have time to validate you 24 hours a day. I'm out here working just as hard as you. And you don't want to be a plus one. You don't want to be the person introduced. You want to be the person introducing.
You keep using this term as successful women, that you're intimidating. Can I slow your roll for just a second? I don't care how much you make, what you got, what you do, where you live. A real man, you can forget the intimidation.
That's right.
Please, ladies, stop saying this. Have you ever thought that instead of thinking that your man is intimidated, could not your man just be ashamed? Have you ever thought that for a moment? Because I hate to tell it to you, but we are. Sometimes we are just ashamed of the fact that we are not there yet. But when you attach the term intimidation to it, you take on a superior role. That role, unknowing to you, acts itself out. And now all of a sudden, you're conducting yourself in a leadership capacity when you ain't really capable of leading me nowhere.
When you keep talking about a real man, Steve, all the time I gotta give you validation every time I look around so you can feel like that?
So why did you choose him in the first place?
I chose him because, like you said, I'm looking at potential and I want a partnership and I want a friendship and I want us both to be here. But in order for both of us to be here, you can't do it alone. I'm trying to help you too and I'm trying to do my thing. I'm not just gonna sit home and cook, clean, and have sex with you. I'm trying to bring in some money as well. So why did I choose you? Because I see something in you.
Then it was time to move from one explosive topic to another. Are we losing too many good men to women of other races?
Well, I guess that's going to be the next thing. Are the black women losing many of the good men to other races of women and things of that nature? I don't know the statistics on it, but the Reverend Zechariah from the Church of What's Happening Now Town Talk Show will inform you as the year go on, and we will do the research and find out, you know, is that possible. But I will say this right here is that I think that too much time in the black household, and I don't want to sound biased against anybody else, but too many times, because you see the whole world see that there's an issue here, that these are people that once were come from downtrodden beginning, and now that they got some money, they just really don't know what to do with it. And I have to say, too many times that we are battling each other, we are fighting each other for position and prestige. Too many times that we're on that corner. Will we ever evolve from that corner? Because I'm going to say this right here. You know, if I was trying to build a spacecraft to go to Mars and everything, I couldn't use you as fuel because you were just all kind of backfiring and the rocket blow up, my big head be on splattered all over the field out there, you see. Because you are off point. The whole thing is all about position and prestige and fitting in and all these other things. And I just simply wonder, Fit in where? You understand me?